The island of Sodor is a wonderful place. Thomas enjoys puffing all over the island. There are lots of special places to visit. Where's this? That's right. It's the coaling plant. The coaling plant is a very important place on the island of Sodor. All the steam engines need coal, so every day is a busy day at the coaling plant. One day, Thomas had been given shiny new freight cars. He didn't want to get them dirty. So Thomas backed his new cars slowly and carefully under the hopper. But Thomas's new cars wanted to be dirty. So they biffed and bashed just as the coal came out of the hopper. Thomas and the freight cars were covered in coal. But Thomas saw the cars were much happier being dirty. Coal cars are not only dirty, they're heavy. One winter's day, Edward had to work with James. The tracks were very icy. James was in a hurry, but Edward didn't want to rush. James didn't know how very icy the tracks were. His wheels started to slip and slide. James applied his brakes as hard as he could, but it was too late. Luckily, no one was hurt. Working in the coaling plant is dirty work, and some engines like to stay clean. One day, the railway inspector was going to give a prize. James, Gordon, and Emily were each quite sure they'd win. They wanted to find the sunniest spot at the coaling plant to show off their shiny paintwork. James wanted to be in the best place. Then there was trouble. He didn't look where he was going. He reversed into some freight cars that rolled backwards into a lever, which opened the coal hopper and covered the engines in coal. It was a disaster. James, Emily, and Gordon were covered in coal dust. Just then, the railway inspector and Sir Topham Hatt arrived. Gordon blew to clear his funnel, and the railway inspector and Sir Topham Hatt were covered in dust too. So that's why the coaling plant is very special for James. There are so many special places on the island of Sodor. Next time, Thomas will show us somewhere else.